Welcome to the TNT podcast, where we discuss all of the hottest current events within hip hop culture, album reviews, politics within the music industry, and more. You all know me by Tellurian. I am one half of the TNT podcast, and of course, I have my brother here with me.
Yes, sir. My name is Timothy. I'm the other half of the TNT podcast, and we're here with the shits. We are bringing unbiased, unfiltered, honest conversations about hip hop and the culture. So if you're sensitive about your favorite artist or public figure, go on ahead to the next podcast, but you can still follow us though. Just remember, these are our opinions, and we are only speaking on behalf of us. Thank you all for tuning in.
All social media platforms will be in the description for each and every episode, so don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Peace and love.
Yes, sir. We back, episode 54? 53?
53.
Damn, why I think we was on 54? 55, 56, whatever. We back, episode 53 of the TNT podcast, TNT. My name is Timothy. Of course, I have my brother here with me. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
Yes, sir. This Tellurian, the other half of the TNT podcast. And yeah, man, it's episode 53. We back. What's going on? What's going on, brother? You good? How you been?
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. I can't complain. I actually just got back from San Angelo. Like, literally just got back. When I texted you and I was telling you I was on the way to get the dogs, we literally just got back from San Angelo. It was a 4-hour drive. We went out there to visit Raquel's uncle. Mm-hmm. We went to a Sweet 16. That was my first time going to a Sweet 16, to be honest. Never been to a Sweet 16 before. Had a good time, a lot of fun. All the family was out there. We had a lot of drinks, went out to the bar afterwards, and, it was just a real good weekend. Nothing else really, crazy going on over here. What about you?
Oh, yeah, man, I've been chilling. Went to the bar last night. That was kind of crazy. It was a little fight.
I seen you. Tellurian was out there on demon time.
Oh my God.
He was out there on demon time.
Bruh, last night was crazy, bruh. Like, so I met up with one of my homies, and we was talking about, I was like, it's crazy how it be fights or whatever going on in the bar or whatever. The next thing, like 2 minutes later, like a fight broke out like right next to us. And we was like, bruh.
Oh, okay. So you mean like because I thought you meant they had the boxing match. So I thought you meant like the actual fight.
No.
Like a fight was actually
like in the bar. Like,
oh shit.
Yeah, like some girls like were brawling like in the bar. Like it was like 6-7 girls.
Damn.
And yeah, it was crazy, bruh. And but no, there was some UFC fights that were really good though. Yesterday that I for some reason every Saturday I'm always ready to watch UFC fights. So I always do that like before I go do something later that night or whatever, or later Saturday nights. But yesterday was fun because it was at like 2 bars, was just chilling, drinking, hanging out with some people. I just be trying to hang out with people as much as I can because I know when I leave here, it's gonna be a while. If I'm either back here or see them, or some of them I might not see, So yeah. I just be trying to, get my rounds in, seeing different people and hanging out and stuff. So
yeah, man.
But besides that, it was all good. Besides, the little fight or whatever that happened, but the weekend was good. Just had some drinks, was chilling, talking. Always funny. It's always fun and kind of funny when you meet like different people. And they kind of act like they already know you, but you don't know them. Like, why are you this comfortable with me? I mean, like, can you watch my drink? I'll be like, I mean, I'll see you in person, but I'll be like, how do you know? Like yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm glad it's just me and it's not somebody that's crazy or something like that.
Yeah, some crazy ass motherfuckers out here.
Yeah,
you
man.
and me both know.
Yeah, I don't know, like something about being in bars, like, and I love going to bars and clubs and stuff. It just be like sometimes I be wondering like my mind kind of just goes, and I be like, yo, I don't want that crazy to happen to me in a bar or to somebody, because bars be getting kind of crazy. Like last night, it got kind of crazy, and I'm like, this is crazy how things just turn that fast. We was literally just talking, and then I just saw this girl and the other girl face, and then next thing you know, there was like hair pulling, and I was like, okay, yeah, that escalated in 2 seconds. It was crazy.
Yeah. I love going to bars too. I try to stay away from the ratchet bars though. We gotta keep it. Keep it away from the ratchet bars. I like going to the when you were down here, we all went to Stir. That's my vibe. That's my kind of vibe. Stir in Dallas.
That's definitely my vibe for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely my kind of vibe. But nah, I saw your snaps. My man looked like he was gone.
Man, that was I was a little numb, man. I was like, man.
You look like your ass was numb. Adios.
You know when you drink and you gotta like feel your face a little bit? You like
I can't feel my face when I'm with you.
I was thinking about that song.
But I love it.
That was so funny. I was thinking he was talking about a woman, and I listened close. I was like, oh, this man talking about drugs. I was like, oh, all his songs about drugs.
Yeah, he talking about the weekend, talking about coke, boy, talking about that cocaine.
When I first heard it, and I was like, I thought he was talking about a woman. And I listened, I was like, oh, he talking about drugs. Like once the song kept going on, I was like, he talking about drugs.
Yeah, that's our R&B version of Pusha T.
Yeah, man.
R&B Pusha T
drugs a lot. Now that I think about it, when I first started listening to the weekend, I was like, he talk about drugs in almost every song.
Yeah, I think we get the best weekend whenever he's snorting coke. We like cocaine weekend. I know that's bad. And I know we talked about my revelation on the last episode. You know what I'm saying?
He's snorting coke.
He's snorting coke. He's snorting coke off of what's the girl he was dating?
Was it Selena?
Selena? No, it was the other one. It was it Bella Hadid or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that, yeah. I just always, he's sniffing coke off of her ass or something like that. So, but we back.
Besides that though, my weekend was good though, bro. It was a good weekend. Always, I don't know, I feel like I'm always doing something.
Yeah, you always turn it up. You're always on demon time.
Always doing something. I don't know. It's crazy. Somebody's always inviting me to something. I'm always at something. I'm like, dang, when did my life get this social and busy? I was like,
when did it get this social and expeditious?
Yeah, expeditious. Yeah, man.
No, man. No, I'm good. That's good. That's good that you, live it up. Live it up, man. You know what I'm saying? YOLO. You only live once.
Facts.
But we back, man. We back with the music. We got some shit to get into today. A lot of stuff happened over these past couple of days. A lot of music came out. A lot of, things happened that I never thought would happen in a million years. Where you want to start? You want to start with this new music that we got? Let's start with I guess we can start with Isaiah Rashad.
Yeah, man. Well, when was the last time he dropped his? When did he drop his last album? What was it? 20?
Fam, the Sun's Tirade. The Sun's Tirade was 2016.
Fam,
2016.
I don't like these huge gaps, but then again, I know when the music comes, the music's gonna be good. But that's such a long time. It's like, man, I don't know what be going on over there in TDE, but the gaps for music be so long, bro. I don't know what that is. Yeah. But and I'm a huge Isaiah Rashad fan, so I've been waiting on this.
Yeah, I feel like Isaiah Rashad. It's crazy because I want to say that Kendrick, obviously him being the biggest artist on TDE. And him being such a prolific artist, I think a lot of people are anticipating him the most. But it also seems like people are anticipating Isaiah Rashad just as much.
Yep.
Like I can't believe it's been 5 years. It's been 5 years since the Sun's Tirade, and that album was such an amazing album.
It was.
But it seems like Isaiah Rashad, like the demand for Isaiah Rashad has been high. I see Isaiah Rashad tweets every day, like literally every day, like where's the music? and they put out the promo video a couple of days back, saying that there was going to be a TDE release, and of course everybody thought it was Kendrick. I didn't think it was Kendrick.
I knew it wasn't Kendrick.
It didn't cross my mind, and I just think that usually, like we've discussed before, when TDE does their rollouts, they do it in waves, and they're real strategic. They're real strategic with their rollout. Usually they'll do like, and this is no disrespect, they'll do their smallest acts first. They'll do their smallest artists first, and then they'll lead up to, you know, Schoolboy Q.
The big artists.
Yeah. So you know, it didn't surprise me that it was an Isaiah Rashad release. I knew that they were it. I had tweeted Fidel, and I was telling him that I think that it's going to either be SZA or Isaiah Rashad that goes first, because you know we've gotten how many records from SZA? We got Hit Different, and
we've gotten I think 2. I think is it Good Days or Good?
Yeah. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, so she had one joint. Well, I think she was a feature. Was it with was it with Cardi or was it Meg? Or was it who was it? It was with oh wait, was it Doja? I couldn't remember.
Because I know she has a record on Meg Thee Stallion's album. I'm not sure about Doja Cat. I don't know.
It was SZA and Doja Cat got a song. That's what it was. Yeah. Okay. Kiss Me was the name of the joint. Yeah. Oh, sure. I was trying to think. I was like, I know she dropped 2 singles herself, and then I know she was featured on something, but it was a Doja Cat song.
Gotcha.
History featuring SZA. Yeah. So I was like, she's been on a few records, or she's dropped 2 singles and been featured on something. So I was like, yeah, she's like, you know, dropping singles and she getting ready. I feel like to give us the album, because Control was
2017, same year as Damn.
A while ago.
4 years. It's been 4 years. So yeah, I knew it was going to be either her or Isaiah Rashad that was going to be up first. And you know, I'm happy with Isaiah Rashad. It's been a very long time since he's dropped music, because I mean the Sun's Tirade was 2016. Sylvia Demo was 2013. Is that 2013?
Like that. Yeah.
So it was a 3-year gap and then a 5-year gap, and it's just like
some big gaps,
huge gaps. But I agree with you. Like the TDE release, like they're I don't know what it is with their you know, their releases. I don't know if it's like a mastermind like marketing thing that they have going on over there, but you know what? TDE is the only label that I'm not mad at, because whenever we get music from TDE artists, it's always incredible.
Quality music.
Quality all the time. So yeah, Isaiah Rashad released his record, and I think it's called Lay With It. Dope. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be. Isaiah Rashad is like, his music is a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
It really is, bro. It really is.
Like he is a lyricist. Like he can rap.
He's all of them. He's a mix.
Yeah, he's very, very well rounded. He's very, very well rounded. And you know, I remember when I first heard Sylvia Demo. Shout out to Jonathan. Jonathan was the one who put me on Sylvia Demo. I played that mixtape so fucking much.
Bro, I played that like 1,000 times.
Bro, like I played that shit so much. And you know, I remember when he first came down here to Dallas and did a show at Trees, and I missed it. And I was so upset. But I ended up going to the Sun's Tirade show, and I actually met Isaiah Rashad. And you know, he's exactly what I thought he would be in person. He matches the music. Like how he is on his music is exactly how he is in person. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited. Off of hearing this record, I'm excited for the album. Hopefully we can get a release date soon. They haven't put out a release date yet, have they?
Nah, I don't think they put a release date out for his album.
Yeah, I don't think they have. I just wanted to double check, but hopefully we get that soon. SZA, I know she's gonna be. I'm thinking SZA's probably gonna come next. I'll do my predictions. These are my.
I feel like that too. I feel like SZA might be next.
Yeah, these are my predictions. So I think I still think it could go either way. So if Isaiah Rashad goes first, it's going to be SZA next. Or possibly we could get SZA first and then Isaiah Rashad after.
Mhm.
After those two, I think that we're going to get an Absol project. I think that's coming. I've been paying attention to the tweets in regards to the music that Absol's been working on, and I've been seeing that it sounds crazy from what I'm seeing.
I'm ready for Absol music. It's been a minute.
Absol too, man. 2016. It's been 5 years since we had an Absol album, and that Do Without Wood album was crazy.
Yep.
Crazy.
I remember listening to that album.
Yes, Absol is I still play that album to this day. And that album shows that he is an elite level lyricist.
He is.
I really fuck with that album. So I think Absol is gonna go after Isaiah Rashad and SZA. I don't think for some reason I don't think that we're gonna get a Schoolboy Q album anytime soon. Like
I don't feel a Schoolboy Q album coming.
I don't think Q is I don't know. For some reason, I just be thinking that Schoolboy Q is just off, just doing some other shit. Like I just don't even think that he be giving a fuck about the music like that, to be honest. No. But Schoolboy Q's last project was 2018, I want to say. I think it was 2018. I know it didn't come out the same year as Damn, so I think it was 2018.
Yeah.
When that album came out. And I can't even remember the name of that album either.
Hold on, let me look.
I remember liking it, but I remember being a bit disappointed with it coming off of Blank Face, because Blank Face is a fucking classic.
Oh my god, Blank Face is so good, bro.
Blank Face is a fucking classic. I don't care.
Oh my god, that's probably one of the best TDE albums, like albums off of that label.
Yo, so I'm glad that you brought that up.
2019, it came out 2019. Crash Talk.
There you go, Crash Talk, 2019. That album was dope. I do just remember being disappointed.
Blank Face was incredible. I played that album a million times up and down. Like,
yeah, that's definitely. I'm glad that you brought that up, because I was trying to put together a list of the top 5 albums on TDE.
Blank Face is there.
Top 5. I don't have an order yet. Mm-hmm. I definitely don't have an order. But I know Control System is there. I know
that's one of my favorite albums.
Yes, I know Control System is there. I know Blank Face is there. Mm-hmm. I know Good Kid, Mad City and To Pimp a Butterfly are there. So Kendrick has 2 on that list. And I love J-Rock, man. I love J-Rock. J-Rock is my man.
I might put 9005 in there.
I'm gonna have to go with Sylvia Demo. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go with Sylvia Demo.
Or Sylvia's Demo.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Sylvia Demo. So
do I want to replace Good Kid, Mad City?
Yeah, and I thought
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say Control System. Blank Faces in there. To Pimp a Butterfly is in there. Sylvia's Demo is in there. And I might put 90059 in there.
Yeah, 90059 was a dope debut. Well, no, that wasn't his debut album. He had one album before that. He had Follow Me Home that came out before.
Why did that feel like a debut album?
I was just getting ready to say.
He was rapping like he was new almost. Like he was rapping with so much
energy
and just lyrics. Like he was just on some. Yeah, I don't know what it was.
He was hungry. I think that was the album where like even though he had Follow Me Home, I think 90059 was like his real like introduction. It felt like it was like I'm here now, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But no, I do think that 90059 is a dope album. I just think that Good Kid, Mad City is that album is just great. It's amazing. It's perfect. I was just listening to I just ran that album back the other day, and I was just listening to Compton, the record with Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
And I was just like, Just Blaze is God. Like, Just Blaze is a God producer. He's a God producer. We definitely got to have a top 5 producer talk one day. Like on this podcast, we're gonna have a producer talk. I think that'll be a very dope conversation, because Just Blaze is hip hop's Lord and Savior, and I think there's a lot of producers that don't get enough credit. that we kind of, you know, gloss over sometimes. But where were we? Top 5 TDE projects.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm gonna say Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, Control System, Blank Face, and Sylvia Demo. That's gonna be my top 5 for me.
So mine would be Control System, Blank Face, To Pimp a Butterfly, Sylvia's Demo, and 90059. That'll probably be my top 5.
Dope list. We both got dope lists.
Yeah, that's pretty fire.
Yeah.
And then like of course honorable mention Control, because that album is so great.
Wait, which album?
Control by
SZA. I
Yeah,
don't know why the hell I was thinking of Kendrick's Control verse. I was like,
no. Oh,
I was like, that's definitely not an album.
no.
Yeah, no, I'm tripping. But no, yeah. SZA, look, I've been very vocal about how I think we throw the word classic around too much.
Mm-hmm.
But that album is a classic. That is a classic R&B album. Mm-hmm. SZA came through and did something that was like incredible. She completely switched her style and still fucking like mastered it.
Killed it.
So salute to SZA, the queen.
Yes, sir.
Absol's coming. I don't think we're getting Schoolboy Q. I do think we might possibly get a J-Rock album. We just got Reason's album last year. Well, I don't even think that was an album. He called it a playlist. So hopefully
what is that? This is not an album. This is a playlist. This is a free album. What is that? I don't know what that means.
I think that's the way of saying that mixtape, the word or mixtape is dead. The idea of what a mixtape is dead. You know, everything is so commercial now. You know what I'm saying? Usually, or you know, when mixtapes were still a thing, you know, you would put mixtapes out for free. I remember going to datpiff.com whenever mixtapes would come out, and you know, just sitting there waiting on the little countdown on the main page, waiting for the mixtape to drop. But it's not like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Artists are literally putting out a collection of songs and calling it a playlist or calling it a, you know, I don't know what other terms they use to call it.
I missed the mixtape era, bro.
Yeah, man, that was a different era. I'm so happy that we were fortunate enough to witness some of the greatest mixtapes that have ever been released in hip hop.
I've downloaded like millions of mixtapes, bro. It's crazy.
Oh,
like
man.
old Wiz mixtapes, old like bruh, so much stuff. So
many classics, man.
Cole mixtapes. Yeah, man.
I remember Meek Mill's Dream Chasers mixtapes and
those like
Wayne's mixtapes.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
I missed
even going back and listening to like old Dipset mixtapes and Jadakiss mixtapes and Fabulous mixtapes and yeah, man, we got to witness that. And I'm happy that we got to witness that, because now like mixtapes are commercial and it's not the same anymore. It's not the same.
Yep.
So, but after J-Rock, if we do get a J-Rock album, then I think they're going to be we're definitely getting Kendrick Lamar this year. Like Kendrick Lamar is coming this year. Hopefully, I'm just gonna, you know, pray to the rap gods and hope.
Bro, at this time, I mean, he has to drop an album. He has to.
Look, if we're getting, because we're for sure getting Drake, we just, you know, we're confirmed getting J. Cole. So it would be great to be able to get
in the same year, bruh.
And then you know, I think with all three of them dropping this year, I'm curious, man. I'm curious, and I'm ready to see who is going to be able to carry the rest of this year. Who's going to be able to carry the rest of the year? I think that Drake is about to come out with his project during the summer, because Drake usually likes to own the summer. The summer is usually, you know, Drake owns the summer. But I'm curious. I'm ready to see who's gonna you know, outlast who. Who's gonna have the better project? Who's gonna have the best project out of the three? You
Who
know,
do you predict and feel is going to have the best project out of those three? Who do you feel is going to like out of them? Kendrick, Drake, and Cole.
I think it's going to be Kendrick. I think Kendrick is going to have the best album because with us having to wait so long, I know that he's about to drop something fucking crazy. I know it's about to be crazy. Kendrick has shown that he's able to reinvent himself, and at this point, I'm just thinking he can pretty much do. And I know we did talk about last year during our Kendrick, I think it was like episode 3 of the podcast, where we had mentioned what if he does like a full like rap rock album, and I was just like, I don't know if I really want that.
I feel, however he does it, if he did something like that, he's gonna make it sound fire. It's not gonna flash, because it's gonna be on some like, how did he make it like this? He gonna find a way to make it fire, I feel.
Yeah, and I definitely think he could do it, and I know for a fact that I'll probably, because you know when we talked about Pharoah Monch's project, the Pharoah Monch album that came out this year,
it's a great album.
That's a fucking amazing album, and he literally got with the rock band 13, and you know, so but Pharoah Monch is different though. Pharoah Monch is Pharoah Monch.
Yeah, you're
right.
Kendrick great, but Kendrick ain't Pharoah Monch.
Yeah, he's not Pharoah Monch. So I, you know, maybe I'm expecting a little bit too much because Pharoah Monch is a different type of MC.
Yeah, he's alien bar rapper.
Yeah, he's
like for echelon MC.
He's one of those aliens. And speaking of that Pharoah Monch album, man, that album so far, I know I said it before, it's definitely, the replay value is high. I've been listening to it a lot. It's definitely gonna make probably my top 5 for the year.
Yeah, it's already in my top 5.
It's definitely gonna make my top 5. If y'all haven't checked out that Pharoah Monch album yet, it's called A Magnificent Day for an Exorcism. Please go check it out. If you're a fan of hip hop and you love lyricists, if you love bars, if you love conceptual projects, please go check that album out. Pharoah Monch is a god MC. He's one of my top 5 favorite MCs of all time. Please go check that project out. But yeah, man, TDE, the rollout is coming. We're getting started. This is the time of the year when I get excited. You know, J. Cole is releasing music, and Isaiah Rashad, and we're getting all the rollouts. You know what I'm saying? Drake releases EP. It's going to be a good year. I'm excited. I'm happy.
Speaking of J. Cole.
Speaking of J. Cole. So he dropped. I did listen to the interlude.
Did you like the interlude?
I did. I think that. Let me try to find the best way.
Oh my God.
Let me try to find the best way to say this, because I've been hard on J. Cole as well. What year was that when he dropped False Prophets? And
he dropped False Prophets, I think. No, that was after Forest Hills dropped, so that might have been.
That was probably before the For Your Eyes Only, I think.
Yeah, I think it was like 2015. Maybe.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So J. Cole, he does this. He does this a lot. Okay, he stirs up the pot. You know what I'm saying? He gives you an appetizer, and then when you get the album, it's you know what I'm saying? It's the food, the platter. It's not a good plate of food. You know what I'm saying? And he's done this several times before. And when I was listening to this interlude, I was like, this is dope. J. Cole can rap. It's no question that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not questioning J. Cole's pen. I'm not questioning his ability as an MC. He's shown that he's a master at his craft. He's shown that. I'm not gonna ever discredit his ability. However, with that being said, the last few J. Cole albums, the last few J. Cole albums. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I don't even really need to finish what I'm gonna say because we've said it so many times on this podcast. We've had this conversation several times.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the same time, I'm just like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I got to give him the benefit of the doubt. He is a top tier MC. One thing that I did see, I think you retweeted it. Timbaland actually, I think has some production on the album, and I'm excited. I'm excited. Yes, I'm excited for that.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, God. And I think what is your opinion on artists who have already sort of been solidified in the game, right? Like we've already gotten, they've already solidified themselves within wherever their placement is. You know what I'm saying, in hip hop. So J. Cole is the top 3 right now, obviously. What is your opinion on artists putting features on their album? Because I can't remember when this was. I think it was. I don't remember when it was, but I remember having a conversation about veteran artists having features on their album. Because me personally, when I listen to an artist, I like the feature, list to be minimal. I like to hear mainly the rapper. I don't want to hear a bunch of fucking features all over the goddamn album.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that when you've been in the game for as long as somebody like J. Cole has been, you're afforded the luxury of being able to go out and get whatever feature you want. I'm pretty sure J. Cole can get whoever he wants on his album. He can do that. So I just wanted to ask you, because I feel like we've been getting so many J. Cole albums where there's no features and he constantly shoves it down our throat. Like, what did you say on that on that record? Niggas ain't worthy to be on my shit. How about you get off my dick? Or some stupid shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
I want there to be features on this fucking album.
I prayed it.
And I want them to be
work with people, bro.
Yes, work with people. I don't understand why people don't understand that the musicality matters. Working with different producers.
That's my whole thing, bro. Like, yes. I think people be trying to act like we just like kind of like not trying to give J. Cole his credit. My whole thing is I love Cole, but work with producers, have a few artists on your album. I mean, you ain't got to flood the album with artists, but Jesus, like, give us something different sonically, beat wise. Because at this point, nothing wrong with him making his own beats, but I want him to work with people like Timbaland or a Just Blaze or or like I almost feel like it'll up his MCing, and he's already a great MC, but I feel like it'll make him be like, oh no, I gotta snap now. I'm on a Just Blaze beat.
Yeah, man. So you agree with me? This nigga needs motherfucking features on his album.
Because people really, I guess people don't like when I say it. Because just going off of from 40, I said 40, Forest Hills Drive, and to now, he hasn't been featuring people on his albums. And so you know how all the hype with Forest Hills Drive, they like, how do you not think this album is a classic and blah, 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 blah. I was like, it just doesn't sound like a classic to me. It's just, I don't know. I feel like people hyped it up. And then when I heard it, I was like, and then I heard it again. They were saying it was a classic. Then I listened to it again and again and again and again. And I was just like, I don't hear a classic. I just don't.
Yeah, I agree.
Not lyrically, it's just not there for me. Like, just as a classic, it's just not there. And then with 4 Years Only came, I was like, maybe 3-4 songs on there was good. And then what was it, KOD? I was just like, I like it. It's growing on me, but it's still just I was just like, I know. That's why the other day I was listening to Friday Night Lights because I was like, this is what I want to hear. I want to hear this lyricism right here. And those beats and stuff were different, and he was sampling, and it was just different.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, man,
Yeah.
he needs to work with more producers and have a few features, something, bro. How are you gonna feel if there's no features on this album at all?
Oh my god! If I see the track list and there's no feature, I'm just gonna fucking roll my eyes. Like it's just gonna be a. And I'm not even saying that like, 'cause, I mean, you're gonna get a lot of people that are gonna be like, it's J. Cole, like he doesn't need features, like blah blah blah. I'm not saying that he doesn't need features, obviously, but I think if you rap over different production, it can bring different,
Different people into the room to be like, oh, so and so will sound good on that.
Yeah.
Even if he ain't a rapper, even if he got somebody singing on the hook, that's like a Ari Lennox or SZA or
bro,
I don't know, something
fam
to switch it up. You know what I'm saying?
Don't even get me started with how annoyed I am that J. Cole doesn't even put his own artists on his albums. Yo,
put Earth Game, put JID, put
JID, motherfucker.
Boz,
fam.
Somebody, bro.
Yes, it does, and that's what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't even have to go too far. You don't have to go and get.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't have to go and get like some fucking like big.
You gotta get Nas. You ain't gotta get Jay.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta go that deep with it. You just pick some people. Get some people from your actual JID. Get him. Like,
yeah. Yes. Get somebody from the Dreamville Collective at least. Now, don't get me wrong.
On something. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Something.
Just go to TDE. You know them. You know them too. Some of the TDE was in some of the sessions when they was when they were doing the Dreamville album. So TDE and Dreamville know each other. So I'm sure he could get somebody from TDE or somebody from his label. Because it's his label. He can get one of his artists to do it. Even if it's like I said, Earth Gang. Put somebody. But yeah, man. I just want him to switch it up, bro. Switch it up. It's time. I'm almost feeling like he's not about to put nobody on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so annoyed. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be so annoyed.
He better kill it though. If it's just him by himself, at least have some different production, and he better kill it.
Yeah,
this is gonna be another album that just sounds like a repetitive For Your Eyes Only or Forest Hill Drive, and it's just gonna be what you see is what you get from Cole type of situation.
Yeah, if I see the track list and I don't see any features, I need to see some different production credits on this album, because I just think when I say the musicality, right? When you think of an album like the Black Album, right? Jay only had one feature on that album, and I don't even know should we even count that the Pharrell feature. I don't even know if I really even count that.
You can count it, I guess. Yeah.
I guess I just get annoyed because
the change clothes joint.
Yeah, change clothes. I guess I just get annoyed because I mean it does count as a feature, but you always hear people say J. Cole was the first person to go platinum without a feature. But it's like Hove could have did that if Pharrell wasn't on that record.
Yeah, I mean, but they're saying it like the album is just incredible.
Yeah,
but it's not to me.
Yeah, but anyway, the point that I was trying to make was when you think of an album like the Black Album, you have all of these. I always like to say that Jay-Z likes to cheat. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z likes to cheat because he has access to so many different things. He's such a big and powerful artist. He has access to so many different things that you look at the production credits on that album, it's crazy. Like the production credits are crazy on that album. He has Neptune.
Dirt Off Your Shoulders. That was Timbaland, I think.
Timbaland. He had
that's one of the coldest beats I've ever heard in my life.
He had Timbaland. He had Neptunes. He had Just Blaze. Eminem had a beat on that album. Kanye.
I heard that later on that Eminem had a beat on that album, which I didn't know till like a few years ago.
Yes, Eminem, Rick Rubin, Allure.
J. Cole, why isn't J. Cole working with Rick Rubin?
Fam.
Why is he not working with Rick, bro? Why is he not working with Rick Rubin? Like, why is he not working with Pharrell, Timbaland?
I want to
He
hear.
just started working with I guess he just started working with Timbaland, but bruh, he needs to be working with these producers because this might Kanye, like, bruh.
I mean, I don't really know how J. Cole's and Kanye's relationship is. So I don't
That's kind of.
I don't know how that is, but I want to hear J. Cole over Ninth Wonder. That's what I want. I want J. Cole and Ninth Wonder. I need one. I'm just asking for one because I know we had the Jamla record that Ninth Wonder had put out with Rhapsody and all that. But I want to hear Ninth Wonder on a J. Cole project. Like that, I am begging for that. Like J. Cole, I know you're not listening to our podcast. You probably never will. Please, somebody get the message to J. Cole. Do a fucking record with Ninth Wonder. Please.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Please.
So people think the way J. Cole is rapping is just so, incredible because he can rap, bro. But I'm telling you, people, if they would listen to what we're saying right now, if he gets certain producers, the J. Cole that people think he is right now will be on a higher level. Like his level of lyricism will I'm telling you, it will go up just because of the production. He would just be on another level of rapping. I'm telling you. Put him on a Just Blaze beat. Put him on like a Mad Lib beat or something unorthodox type beat or something.
Alchemist. Give him an Alchemist beat, something.
That's why Freddie Gibbs albums, there's been like 4 or 5 albums straight, just killing it. And bro, I'm telling you, if people would just realize what we're saying, they'll realize how great his lyricism would go up. Cause he can rap. Cause he's shown it on the featured songs. See, that's my whole thing. What was it? Was it 2018, 2019, where he was doing like all these features?
2018. It was 2018.
Yeah, I was like, all of these features sound better than his album.
Facts.
All of the features. The all of the features was better than his albums. Like, oh my God, he is rapping like really sounding. See, when he rapped like that, when he raps the way he was rapping on the feature songs, that's when I be looking like, ooh, is he better than Kendrick? But when his albums come out, I'll be like, nah, he not.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, like when you think about some of the greatest albums that have ever been recorded in hip hop, when I use the word musicality, I think different production, stepping out of your comfort zone, working with different producers, getting other artists on your song that can bring a different level of artistry out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like I think J. Cole,
it's not coming out. We're getting the same album.
It's like he's comfortable. Like he's too comfortable with rapping over his own shit. And it's just like, J. Cole, step out of your comfort zone. You are a god. You are a god level MC. You are an elite level MC. And if you would just get off of your niggas ain't worthy to be on my shit. How about you? Come on, bro. Like, come on, J. Cole. Like, we know, me and Tellurian, we know what you are capable of. Or not even just me and Tellurian. All of your fans, you know what I'm saying? Not your dick riders. All of your fans, we know.
Those people that be like, every J. Cole album is just being great. I was like, y'all not really listening then. Y'all, because y'all are comfortable with him being comfortable. But his real, like, day one people that didn't really been listening to J. Cole from day one, they are not comfortable with how comfortable he's gotten just producing and not working with people because his album is sounding the same. It's like a repackaged album in 4 different albums. It's just the cover's different. He's not rapping the same. But when he's on these features, he's annihilating songs. And when I hear these songs, I feel like this just sounds fresh and new and a high level of lyricism. But then now that I'm thinking about it, when he's rapping on these people's songs, he's rapping on other people's beats, not his beats.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why the lyricism sounds so high.
That proves what I'm telling you.
Comfortable. He's not. He's he's getting out of his comfort zone. He's rapping with somebody on a different type of beat, so he's rhyming crazy. But he rapping on his own. Oh, it's like you doing your own beats. You're writing your own rhymes. It's like you're really just kind of getting in this same routine, and it's becoming boring, actually.
Yeah, and that proves my point. You saying that all those features sound better than the verses on his albums, that proves what I'm saying, because he's rapping over other people's production. He's featured on other artists' songs. That proves what I'm telling you. If he would just do that for himself, we would get something totally different. We would get something totally different.
We would have a classic Cole album.
There's this record on the Book of Ryan album from Royce da 5'9" called Legendary. I don't know if you remember that record. It's called Legendary. And it's a real weird and unorthodox beat. It's kind of like off pitch a little bit. And when the beat first starts, I was like, I don't know what the fuck Royce da 5'9" is finna do to this beat. And then he started rapping, and I was like, Royce is the fucking GOAT. Royce is the GOAT, because that beat is so weird, but he fucking murdered it. And I think that J. Cole can do that. J. Cole can do that. He can look. Please, J. Cole. I am begging you. Please have some different producers on this album. I don't want to hear you rapping over your own shit. I'm tired of it. I'm fucking tired of it. You are an elite level MC. We know that you can rap and you can produce and you can do all these things. That's great. But let's make some music. You know what I'm saying? Let's make some music. Not saying that you haven't been making music, but you know what I mean. Let's make it classic. You know what I'm saying?
High quality classic music, because I'm really just thinking about that. All of these people's songs he was rhyming over, they were beats of other people's, and he was snapping. And I was like, I'm talking about really sounding like a real deal lyricist, like God level MC. And then when it gets to his albums, I just be like, this is not it. I'm not liking this. This is the joint with a lot with 21 Savage. The what was the joint with Royce?
Pablo Boat.
Pablo Boat. He was rapping.
Yeah, man. That Pablo Boat verse is ridiculous.
The joint with Joey, the joint with Black, the joint with Boz, the joint with JID, and in the way, bro, when he rhymes, the way he rhymes on like half an hours, when he rhymes, really like the way he rhymes on his mixtapes.
Yeah.
It's another level. And then his albums come out and I'll be like,
here we go.
I just be like disappointed, bro. And J. Cole is so great. He's just so great. And then when I heard Forest Hills Drive for the first time, I wasn't that impressed. And then everybody was like, oh my God. And then I listened to it again and again. And I was just like, okay. Like, cause me and you we be used to like Pharaoh. We like Pharaoh Monch and like Black Thought and Wu-Tang. And I'll be like, Cole could be that if the musicality changed. But it's like he hasn't been that. And because I be wanting to hear that high level of lyricism, and I don't be feeling like he be delivering it on his albums. So, but yo, if people like it and love it, that's their prerogative. I haven't been liking it.
Yeah, look, it's not an indictment against anyone, you know what I'm saying, that loves J. Cole's catalog. I'm not trying to shit on anybody. I'm just saying, in my opinion, I don't really. I mean, I Born Sinner has grown on me. You know, Forest Hills Drive is kind of like, you know what I'm saying. KOD was cool, but his catalog is not. It's not great. It's not as great as it could be. You know what I'm saying? And the craziest thing about that is I hate having these conversations about J. Cole, because I remember when I first heard J. Cole in 2009, he only had the Come Up in the Warm Up. Those are the only two tapes that he had out. And I remember when I first heard the Warm Up, and I heard Can I Live, and I was like, oh shit, like this is our next Nas. Like,
yeah, man.
And then I heard The Badness. Like, The Badness is like one of my favorite J. Cole songs ever. Like, that's like top 5 J. Cole records to me. I heard that and I was like, I was one of those people that was walking around. This is at the time when Wayne was like the greatest rap. Like everybody thought Wayne was the greatest rapper. I was like, nah, like this J. Cole dude is about to fucking come through here and shut everything down. And then Friday Night Lights came out and I heard that shit and I was done. Like I was like, oh my God, this guy is a god. But I mean his albums are just haven't, you know what I'm saying? It hasn't hit.
He ain't did it for me, bro.
It hasn't hit for me.
Bro, this is how much I haven't been into his albums. I made a J. Cole playlist of the songs he is featured on.
Oh my God.
I'm not lying. I could show it to you. I could send it to you right now.
Holy shit.
And there's a few songs on there that are just him rapping by himself. Like half an hours. Matter of fact, I could probably tell you what songs I got while we're doing this right now.
Oh my.
I could tell you the playlist. I literally have a J. Cole playlist, but it's of the songs he's featured on. Literally, I could tell you.
That's crazy.
A Lot, Bob Lobo, Tribe, Pretty Little Fears, Legendary, with Joey, Come Through and Chill with him and Miguel, Off D's with JID, Out of Sight, Out of Mind with J-Rock, Prove It with Crit, American Dream with him, Kendrick, and Jeezy, My Boy with Wale, and then Is She Gonna Pop, which is his own song, Half an Hours, and Shea Butter Baby. Like, it's two songs it's him by himself. Because when he raps, like the way he was rapping on Is She Gonna Pop or Half an Hours, that's like high level lyricism to me when he raps like that. But most of those songs is featured songs. I have two songs that's just him.
That's crazy.
Because I'm real picky with J. Cole songs. Besides his mixtapes, because his mixtapes I listen to all the way through and I like usually every song on his mixtape. But when it comes to his albums and stuff, I'm like selective with songs. I'm like, yeah, this song stayed, this song, but yeah, that right there proves my whole point.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I hate talking about this because it just seems like we're shitting on J. Cole and we're not. We're not shitting on J. Cole.
And this is my whole thing with J. Cole too. Even though I haven't been liking the things like the way he's rapped as far as his lyricism, I still can't deny the subject matter and the way it's helped people.
Right.
That. So, like even with me not liking the lyricism, I still went to like the KOD show when he performed. It was a great performance. I liked the stage presence, everything. Even if it's something that like the lyricism wasn't there for me, I still support J. Cole and his movement. So I would still take a picture with J. Cole. I would sit down and have a conversation with him, everything. But it's just he hasn't been doing it for me as far as the lyricism that I know he's capable of rapping at. And but the fact that he's talked about certain things like drugs and pain and all of that stuff, like I support what he talks about. It just hasn't been at the level that I want to hear it at. But I know I'm still a J. Cole fan, like as a person and even his music, but at the same time, I just haven't been a fan of these albums that everybody hypes up. I'm just not with the hype of what everybody talks about. Because when I listen with different ears than what other people are listening with. So when people be talking about like high level lyricism, I'm thinking about Wu-Tang, Pharaoh. Not that I'm trying to compare him with them and stuff like that, but it just be like they throw the word classic around a lot, and it's just like the musicality ain't been there. Just using his own beats, and it's just I know he can go to a higher level lyrically if he worked with more people. And I guess that goes to the point of everybody, or not everybody, but trying to do everything yourself. And it's almost like you're gonna lack something if you're trying to do because you don't know everything. But it's like you using these same beats that you make, you're not rapping and you're not making it more like changing up the musicality. I feel like you're gonna just kind of be stagnant after a while. So, and I feel like that's where he's been with these albums.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with everything that you just said, and I think our criticism it comes from a good place. It comes from.
I'm a J. Cole fan. Like I don't want people to ever get it twisted. I'm a fan of Cole.
Yeah.
I need to switch it up, bro.
Yeah, and I just remember, a couple of years back, I had put up a post where I said that, I criticize J. Cole a lot because I have him high up there on my MC list. Like he is, you know what I'm saying? Like he's one of them. He's one of those kind of rappers. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, as an artist, you know what I'm saying? You're going to give your fans what you're going to give them. And we can sit here and demand all day. But if the music that he puts out is the music that makes him feel good and he feels like it's connecting with his fans, then there's nothing that we can do about that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing we can do about that. The only thing that I can say is that I know what J. Cole is capable of and I know what he can produce. And I think that he can give us something way better than what he's given us already. And I'll be completely honest with you, when we got the news that the album was coming out on the 14th, I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know how to feel because I'm just thinking in my head like it's been too many times where you get excited for the J. Cole album. He gives you a little taste, and then the project comes out and it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not what I would expect it to be. And I'm just kind of to the point where it's just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like whenever it comes out, of course I'm gonna hit play, but whenever I feel like, and again, man, like I don't want to make this sound bad, but I'm more excited to hear Drake in his project. I'm more excited to hear Kendrick in his album. Like I'm
same.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm praying and my fingers are crossed that we can get something different this time. A lot of people looked at the cover and they were kind of putting together like these conspiracies about him leaving an era and walking into a new era or something, and maybe I don't know, maybe it's a symbol of maybe I'm ready to try something new, try something different. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I think we're getting maybe one or two more Cole albums because I think he actually wrote a list or something. Like he actually made a post. It was like the off season, and I think it was maybe one other album, then the fall off, or it might have been the fall off next.
Yeah, there was something else on there.
I think it was like, yeah, I think the fall off might be that. I feel like that might be it when the fall off come. That might possibly be it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so if man, he really got to kill this album. Now that I'm thinking about it, because if this is it, if he giving us one or two more albums, I'm gonna be like, this discography ain't really, it's not it.
Nah.
And that's a lot of albums. That's like, by the time the Fallout come, that's like 6-7 albums.
Yeah, because he has Sideline Story, Born Center, Forest Hills Drive, For Your Eyes, KOD.
Off season, and then it might be something else. Then
this album is gonna be his 6th album, right? It's gonna be his 6th.
Yes. And that's a lot of music. And then if you add in his mixtapes, that's a lot of music.
Yeah.
But you can't be sitting out here with classic mixtapes and no classic albums. What's going on?
Not as I agree with you. Not as somebody who they claim to be the golden child. Like I'm not rocking with that. We're not. There's been too many names that people have given J. Cole that's like the savior of rap and the golden child and all this kind of shit. And it's just like, nah, I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling. I love J. Cole. I'm always going to be a fan of J. Cole. But, you know what I'm saying? The career trajectory is,
And his fan base is growing, but his lyricism is not. Like, it's nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward more so to Kendrick and Drake after I hear this. but I'm gonna listen to it. It's coming. Like the album is coming. May 14th?
May 14th.
What is that? What is that? Next
Friday.
Friday? Okay.
It's coming quick.
And I'm gonna have my ears ready to. I'm like, okay.
Oh, you already know this is fixing to be a 3-hour episode, bro. Like we finna have a long fucking because
that album. We gonna break it down. We're gonna be like, I'm like, okay, how did you feel about? We're gonna probably go from track 1 to the end.
We're breaking things down because I know the cerebral man that J. Cole is. I know that there's gonna be some things that are gonna be said on this project. You know what I'm saying? We've come off of, you know, a new election. We've come off of a pandemic, or still on an ongoing pandemic. The George Floyd thing happened. All that crazy shit happened last year in 2020.
Documentary too.
Yeah. Oh, wait. You said, he's dropping a documentary with the album?
Documentary with the album. Yep. I don't know if you saw it on my Instagram. I posted it, I think, yesterday.
Yeah, I missed it.
It's a clip of the documentary that's about to come out with it's like the off-season documentary.
Yeah, I missed that. So I'm gonna have to.
So the thing is, his documentaries always be good.
Yeah,
and then the album, you be like,
it doesn't go with the doc. Like I remember watching the For Your Eyes Only documentary, and I was just like,
it's really good. Like, and that was the funny thing. The album wasn't all that, but it was almost like It's almost like if those visuals wasn't there, then I would have really been like.
It's crazy because I remember watching that documentary, and there were songs in that documentary that were so fire that weren't on the album, and I was just like,
"Bam!" Why? It was some joint on there called "Want You to Fly" or something.
Yeah, man.
And I was like, he's never released this, and I was like, this sounds better than the whole album. What is happening? Like.
Man.
You know what? And I'll be wondering when people hear, I'll be wondering if somebody in the studio with Cole and like I wonder, do he have a lot of yes men around him? I wonder, are people like listening like, oh, that's fire? Like, well, Kaz made a post the other day that said this is Cole's best album to date. I'm talking about, he said better than like all the albums previous before this, and I was like, yo, Kaz.
That doesn't mean anything to me until I hear the album. Like, I'm not taking anything for.
I gotta hear it because
I need to hear it. I mean, bottom line, I need to hear it first.
He even rapped great on the what was the Dreamville project called?
It was Revenge.
Revenge of the Dreamers.
Was it Revenge of the Dreamers? Shit, I can't remember the name of that damn. Let me, hold up. I just had that pulled up earlier. Because I know Revenge of the Dreamers is, fuck it, I'm gonna just look it up.
Revenge of the Dreamers 3.
There you go.
Bruh, he rapped great on that album.
Yeah.
What is that, bro? What is the deal with him killing features, killing a compilation album? What is that? He's killing other beats, and I'm like, what is happening? And then the album come, and I'm not fed. I'm not getting fed. I don't like it.
Yeah. I don't want to, because I feel like the more and more I talk about this, the more it's gonna sound like I'm shitting on J. Cole, and I'm not.
I mean, I promise you, we love J. Cole. J. Cole is a god MC, bro. I just haven't been happy with what he's been giving us album wise. But like, he kills features, he kills all of that. But what's killing features if you ain't killing it on your actual album? Yeah. Please just change up the musicality, change up the people you working with. Just switch. Just do an album of just different producers. I'm telling you, people will listen to what we're saying. If he changes up, if he gets just a whole, even if he did one producer that was just a co-producer, just like The Alchemist, or just Timbaland, even if he did like a collab, just one producer collab.
J. Cole and Ninth Wonder. J. Cole and Ninth Wonder.
I'm
Give that
telling
to
you.
me, and I'll be happy. Give that to me, I'm good.
Telling you, it would be insane. His level of lyricism would go up because he would be like, "This is a legendary producer. I gotta kill it." He can't, bro. I'm telling you, that's my whole gripe about J. Cole. That's it.
I agree. So fingers crossed, you know what I'm saying? We got a week.
Friday.
Man, it's coming. It's confirmed. J. Cole is dropping the album. He's the first of the big three. Drake will come shortly after that, and we're gonna just pray that the man named Kendrick, if he still exists on this earth, hopefully he drops his album this year.
I'm feeling like Kendrick ain't gonna give us that many more albums. I'm telling you, I don't feel it. I don't feel it. It might be one more after this, and that's just a maybe.
Yeah, just a maybe. You might have to wait 10 years.
Or he might just be done. He might just go into other ventures and develop other artists.
Yeah, I could definitely see it. I could definitely see Kendrick being like an executive or something like that. But yeah, man, I'm ready for the J. Cole album. Hope y'all are ready. We'll be listening with you guys. So, what's next? Big Soulja. Draco.
Yes, sir.
Yo, I'm excited. I'm excited for Soulja Boy. I want to shout out to Nezzy because Nezzy called it on the episode when she was on here. You know what I'm saying? I agree with what Nezzy said 100%. We need to start talking about Soulja Boy being a motherfucking icon. You know what I'm saying? Because
oh my God,
he is a pioneer, and I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I don't care. Big Soulja. Soulja Boy caught a number one, and this is Soulja Boy first came out in like 07, right? It's 07 when Soulja Boy first came out. So this is 15 years after the fact. You know what I'm saying? This boy caught a number one. What is it? She make it clap. Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie, it's just fire. I don't care. That's just fire.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm happy for Soulja Boy because I feel like I went through a phase. And I want to say maybe 2009 or something when I thought Soulja Boy was the best rapper. Like I thought Soulja Boy was just the best rapper, and I had Soulja Boy's music all over my This was back when MySpace was popping. Like you had your song on your playlist on MySpace, and I used to change my song all the time, and it would be 10 Soulja Boy songs all the way down.
Really?
Bam! I'm telling you, like and this was not Crank That Soulja Boy. This was not like Kiss Me Through the Phone. This was Soulja Boy who started doing drugs, started drinking lean, got all tatted up. So this was after all of that. This was I like to always say that Soulja Boy was the first. We have all these quote unquote mumble rappers. I like to say that Soulja Boy was the first mumble rapper.
He started bro. I mean, people kind of hate to say it, but when he did the interview on the Breakfast Club and he was the start of this like internet YouTube wave, that really was Soulja Boy.
All of that was facts. I know a lot of people think it's crazy, but no, he was telling the fucking truth. All of that was facts. I'm telling you, I went through a phase where I wanted to look like Soulja Boy. I wanted to dress like Soulja Boy. I went through a phase where I wanted to rap. I wanted to rap like Soulja Boy. Like Soulja Boy was just the cleanest, freshest nigga to me. Like in 2009, and he was first for a lot of stuff. He was first on the internet wave. He was first. The style of music that is popular now. I'm popping mollies and doing perks and lean and designer Gucci. Soulja Boy was doing that. He did that first. First, and a lot of people like to credit. Or not credit, but when Future kind of made his transition from, like Honest Future to snapping on like when the Monster mixtape dropped and the 56 Nights and all of that, Soulja Boy did that first. You know what I'm saying? He dropped.
I think people did it at a higher level.
Well, see, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, he started it, but
he was
I don't think he did it as big as Future. But he started the wave. It's like somebody started something, but then somebody like did it bigger than the person that started it.
So here's what I'll say. I think the Future did it bigger, but I think the only reason why he did it bigger is because that style of music wasn't popular at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We were still in the 50 Cent, Kanye, Jay era at that time. You know what I'm saying? That style of music wasn't popular. So that's why I say Soulja Boy, he was too early with it. Like
yeah, that's what it was. He was too early.
Way too early.
People wasn't really on it. They were on it, but then they wasn't. Then they got off it, and then Future came out, and then Young Thug, and then Uzi, and it was just like,
yeah. And I think that's why Soulja Boy can sometimes come off as bitter and upset, because you know what I'm saying? Like now that style of music that he kind of birthed in a way, and you know, he was one of the first young niggas that was really doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like he didn't even get to be at his peak, you know, making that style of music. And you know, it's unfortunate, because I always like to say Soulja Boy has some of the coldest beats. Like his beats on all of those mixtapes that he put out, because I became a super fan of Soulja Boy after the first 2 albums came out. So after the album with Crank That, and then I can't remember the name of the album that came out after that. He started dropping mixtapes every month. Like this nigga was putting out mixtapes every fucking month, and he had some of the hardest beats. He was putting he put like Lil B on. Like he had a lot of artists that were, yeah, bro. He had a lot of artists that were making that style of music back then that they're making now, but people didn't understand it. People didn't get it back then. And man, I'm telling you, I was on Soulja Boy heavy. And then when, you know, referring back to the interview that he did with the Breakfast Club, when he was talking about being first on the internet, that was a fact too. Because do you remember that video that he put on YouTube? And it was like a big thing. He had put up a video where he was like, you know, I can't remember. I think it was like where he was saying, you know, every time y'all watch my video, I get 17 cents. Or every time y'all leave a comment, I get paid 17 cents or some shit like that. And like people were like so mad because he was the poster boy for like what hip hop is not supposed to be. And because you remember Ice-T went at him.
When they were saying hip hop was dead, it was like, oh, Soulja Boy.
Yeah. And people were so mad because he was so popular, and he was one of the first few rappers to really like vlog and show us an everyday life of what a rap superstar, you know, does on a day-to-day basis. Like he was the first person to do that. And then, you know, Joe Budden came after that, and you know, all these other people came after that. But no, I remember that was a fact, because I remember watching Soulja Boy. Like I remember being subscribed to his YouTube channel and getting notifications on my phone. As soon as I would get a notification, I would go straight to his video and watch the whole thing. And it would be like, you know, him in a hotel, or him backstage after a show, him and A-Rab. I know you remember A-Rab.
Oh man, A-Rab.
And his other friend Jabbar. Like they would just kind of, you know, vlog like the lifestyle. And when we had Nezzy on, he said that, I was like, yes, queen. Yes, queen. Preach. Because a lot of people think I'm crazy. Whenever I say Soulja Boy is a fucking pioneer. He's a legend. He's damn near a goddamn icon. You know what I'm saying? Because he's done a lot. He's done a lot. And when I saw him get the #1 in 2021, I was like, yes, you can't be nothing but happy for Soulja Boy. You know what I'm saying? You can't be nothing but happy.
Every time I think about that, every time I think about how he just got the #1, what was his #1 song, I guess, on the billboards or something, I keep thinking about when he was just like, Tiger, Drake. Like, I just keep thinking about that every time, because I'm sorry, but Tiger had a bigger year than him that year.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
Tiger had like 2 songs that had hit #1 or something. And
he had Taste out. He had Taste with Offset. That song was everywhere.
I was like, Soulja Boy, you don't have a bigger song than Taste right now.
Absolutely not.
It's not, no. And I just hated that he didn't want to admit that. I'm like, bro, just take the L. It's okay if you don't. it doesn't make him better. I'm just saying he's number one on the charts right now, and you are not. So, but I know that feels good that he just got a number one again because it's probably been a while. But I just think about that moment on Breakfast Club, and I was like, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
He
and
got up out of his seat, like he was so serious, bro.
and even that moment became a viral moment. Like it. Look, I don't know if people think it's easy or if it's something that you just do, but it's not easy to be able to, you know, survive through different eras of hip hop. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. And you know, I know Soulja Boy, he hasn't been, you know, as relevant, you know, musically for a while, but you know, it can happen to anybody. Anybody can come back and get that hit. And
You know what? I said that before. I was like, anybody is one song away from being number one on the charts.
Facts.
I'm talking about an artist that had one hit and they just fell off. They could literally, it could be another song they drop and they number one on the billboards again. Like Young Dro. Young Dro could drop a song and we'd be like, what? You can't like just expect somebody to never just come back again. Cause I don't discredit anybody. I like anybody could come back with a number one.
Yeah. That is absolutely a fact. That's absolutely a fact.
With the right artist or the right producer or whatever, if they got a certain sound, anybody could come back with a number one.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And you know, it was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time. After that Breakfast Club interview happened, I remember when he had them little game consoles, them little counterfeit game consoles.
He had a phone. He had a game console. He had
a Soulja watch. Hey, he did everyday struggle, bro. Soulja Boy could be a fucking comedian. This guy is funny as fuck. He was on Everyday Struggle, and I think Academics asked him. He was like, "You got the Soulja watch, but you're wearing the Apple Watch right now." And Soulja Boy was like, "I ain't gotta wear the Soulja watch. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm mix matching designer and doing all this shit. I'm wearing the wrong product and not even my watch." And I'm just like, "Yo, Soulja Boy is crazy. Soulja Boy is crazy, but he's hilarious. He is hilarious." But I do believe that if Soulja Boy were to if he were to die tomorrow, God forbid, if he were to die tomorrow, the whole entire industry would you know what I'm saying? It would be a crying fest. You know what I'm saying? Because and it really does suck that it's gotten to that place where, you know, a person has to pass away in order for people to understand, you know, the influence and all that. But Soulja Boy's done a lot, man. Soulja Boy has done a lot. I know he's been the butt of the joke a lot, but
a lot. They've been trying to play him for a whole decade, really. A decade plus, really.
Yeah, but he definitely did pioneer this internet shit, and you know, I've been saying that Soulja Boy, I'm telling you, man, they thought I was crazy. They thought I was crazy whenever I was on like super big on Soulja Boy's music. He started a lot of shit, but yeah, man, I'm happy for Soulja Boy, man. I'm happy for Soulja Boy, and you know, hopefully he can get some more respect. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he can get some more respect. Hopefully, because I always think, man, like, if more of these artists would just embrace him, he could do a lot of good. He could do a lot of good in a lot of these young artists' careers. Like,
because I think they said Migos came out because like under Soulja Boy, I think.
Yeah, and one thing that he did say, which is an absolute fact in that Breakfast Club interview, was when he said he was like the first person to really, I don't want to say like put Chief Keef on, but the first time I heard Chief Keef was because of Soulja Boy. Like Soulja Boy, he did a record with Soulja Boy a long time ago, and I didn't know who Chief Keef was. And then of course I Don't Like came out, and then he blew up. But Soulja Boy was really the first like name in the industry that really stood next to Chief Keef like that. And you know, it was the same thing for Famous Dex. You know, same thing for the Migos and a lot of other artists. And that's what I said, like, or that's what I was saying earlier. It's really unfortunate that, you know, the style of music that he was making is the same style that they make now, and he just did it. You know, he did it at the wrong time, man. He did it at the wrong time.
Started a whole trend and wave.
Yeah, and if you want me to be completely honest with you, because I know a lot of people credit Migos for having a lot of impact and influence on the newer generation of rap, just in terms of like the double time flow, and you know, because everybody does that double time flow now. But I think the credit needs to go back to Soulja Boy. Like I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Soulja Boy was the first one. He was the first one making the type of music that's being made today. You know what I'm saying? And that is a fact. That is a fact. And this is coming from somebody that, I don't know how many times I have to say it. I was a fucking super fan of Soulja Boy. He was there first. And yeah, man. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy that he caught a number one. I think the song is fire. I definitely think it's something that's gonna be played, you know, when we go out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. It's a big thing on TikTok. It's and I think people don't know these TikToks is making people's streams and stuff go higher and higher. So
fact. That's a fact.
TikTok is a big deal now.
That's a fact. Give Big Soulja his credit. Give Big Draco his credit. That's all he wants. That's all he wants is his credit.
Young Draco.
Big Draco. I can't speak to the clown shit that he be doing, like, you know, the fight with the fight that was supposed to happen with Chris Brown, and you know, I think all of that stuff is what makes people look at him like, yeah, like you're a joke.
My thing, that be my whole thing with Soulja Boy and like Bow Wow and stuff. Be like, bro, y'all could be so great if y'all stop doing like exuding clown behavior.
Yeah, man, I 100% agree. And it's really crazy because, you know, Soulja Boy really did have a big hand in this digital era, because even when you think back to like ringtones, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember having
selling ringtones real heavy, like millions of ringtones worldwide type stuff.
Yeah, man.
Kane was big on ringtones too.
Yes, man. Yes. Now, one thing that he did lie about though was when he was saying that he taught Drake how to rap. That's one of
the type of stuff I'll be talking about. I'll be like, see, yo,
you can't.
It's like when somebody could be a legend and then it's just like they stripping away their legendary status when they say stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like, come on, like we're trying to take you serious, but when you say shit like that, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a no.
Taught him how to rap, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I love how Drake just kind of didn't, you know, he didn't even acknowledge that. But yeah, man. Salute to Soulja Boy, man. That was big. That was big. I'm happy for Soulja Boy, because all he wants is his respect. Put some respect on Soulja Boy's name. Put some respect on Big Draco's name. I don't know if I'm gonna be checking out a Soulja Boy album in 2021 though.
I'm not. I'm gonna be.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
I'm definitely absolutely not.
Oh shit! He said absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
God damn.
You know what? No, you know what? I won't say absolutely not. That sounded kind of bad. I'll listen, but it's not going to be in my rotation. It's just not going to happen. It's just, that's not what I'm on. Like, I'm not in middle school anymore. I can't.
Oh man, damn! Not in middle school anymore.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
We play through it. It might be some joints on there. If he dropped it, it'd probably be like where I'd be like, okay, I like this song here and there, and I keep those few songs. But a whole album in totality of just Soulja Boy, nah.
How did you feel about Soulja Boy? Like, were you a fan growing up?
I was a fan. I wasn't as big of a fan as you were, but I was a fan. I wasn't. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I was just I like Soulja Boy. I was like listening to his songs. But yeah, I was listening to a lot of stuff. It seemed like around that time it was just like songs like that and what was like the songs like Pop, Lock, and Drop. It was like songs like that were real big.
Yeah.
I remember that era was crazy.
Yeah,
Like
that's the ringtone era.
that whole era, that like '06.
Or actually, they call it the ringtone like snap era. That was when they were doing all
Yeah,
dance.
bro, that was a crazy era. So I remember liking Soulja Boy and songs like that, and uh, yeah, that was a crazy era. But no, I used to listen to Soulja Boy. I would listen to like albums and a bunch of songs.
And see, that's the funny thing. Like, I was a fan of him when he first came out, and his albums were cool. Like, I don't remember really listening to like his albums in totality. I like the big records that he came out with, but I became a super fan whenever he changed his whole shit. Like, his whole image and everything changed, and he started dropping them fucking mixtapes every
Yeah,
month. And he got all tatted up, and he started drinking lean, and like I said, doing the type of rap that the rappers are doing now. That's when I became a super fan of him. So I didn't really care about the albums too much. I was really like, he started snapping whenever he dropped the mixtapes.
yeah.
That's when he started snapping.
I like that Soulja Boy. That the mixtape Soulja Boy. I was like, yeah, that Soulja Boy was definitely different. He was, like you say, he was with the way the music sound now, but he did it so early that people would kind of didn't appreciate it.
Yeah.
But it's like now that's a big, like, hip hop is it's so many subgenres, and that's one of the biggest ones right now. So it's almost like he did it so early that people at the time didn't appreciate it. And it's like now it's huge. So
yeah.
no, bro, I was a big Soulja Boy fan for sure.
Yeah. That's really unfortunate, because I always say, man, like I really believe that if those tapes that I enjoyed came out now, Soulja Boy would be amongst the Uzis and the Futures. Like he would be there. Like, it's no question he would be there.
Yep, Migos, Future, Young Thug, Uzi, Rich the Kid.
Yeah, he would 100% be there. And he would be looked at as like the best of
oh yeah,
that style. For that style of music.
It would be like Soulja, and then
he would be looked
but
at.
It's like now, it's like since he did it so early, it's like that person is like Future and Migos.
Yeah.
And like it's like
I feel like
they're bigger because he did it so early.
Yeah, and I feel like, hip hop is the only genre where, people just kind of disregard the history. Like the history is there, but people just disregard it for whatever reason. Like, and I feel like people may know, what Soulja Boy has done, but since he did it so early, it's like it doesn't matter. Like people's point of reference is Migos and Future, and it sucks. It sucks.
Yep.
Because I really do believe that Soulja Boy is one of the biggest influences in hip hop. Like, I don't care. I know that sounds crazy, but
that's a fact. That's true.
That is a fact. You
don't have to like him, but you got to admit.
Yeah.
At some point, he started a wave that's still going right now.
And not even just the music side of it, man. Like, even with the way that he dresses, the way that he used to dress. Like, I feel like a lot of people, because like I said, man, like I used to think that like the way that these rappers be dressing now, all this crazy shit that they be rocking and wearing and shit. I thought Soulja Boy was wearing some of the freshest shit. Like, he had some of the freshest fits.
Oh yeah.
I remember when I had some of the Yums, like the Yums clothing line. I had some of that. Man, like it was crazy. Those were
simpler times.
Yeah, those were simpler times.
Life was easier.
Life was easier back then. Yeah.
That was when you didn't have to really worry about being an adult. Like, it was just, life was just simple. It was easy. Yeah. All you had to do was go to school and not do nothing. Life was just so much more easy. I think that was another thing. I think that might be another reason why people didn't appreciate it. It's like they kind of appreciated it when it was out and life was more simple. Then I guess, like when we got more grown, it was almost like they was like over the Soulja Boy phase, but it came in like other forms. Yeah. And so it was like a thing where it's like he was almost like in this kind of lane on his own, like by himself, kind of. And it was like people kind of forgot about him, but it was like there's certain music that's going on because of him, and it's. But yeah, I think it was like we said. I think he did it early, and people wasn't appreciating it, and so they don't really be trying to give him his credit. So they give all the credit to Migos, Young Thug, Future, Uzi, Rich the Kid, people like that. So
Yeah.
but nah. Shout out to Soulja Boy. He definitely started a trend, and he's almost like the godfather of that trend in a way.
Facts. Look, facts. I agree with everything you just said. I'm coming here on the TNT podcast today, and I'm letting y'all know it wasn't the Migos, it wasn't Future, it was fucking Big Draco. That's
Yeah.
Big fucking Draco. Put some respect on Soulja Boy's name. Big Soulja. Shout out to Soulja Boy, man. That's a legend right there. That's a legend.
Shout out.
To wrap this up, we're gonna talk about DJ Khaled's Subpar album.
Oh man.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think. I'm gonna be honest with you. There was one time I think I was driving in the car with Kel, and she had, because we have Tidal. Sometimes we'll just, like, when new music comes out, we'll just click on an album and just play it. And I think she had clicked on a DJ Khaled album. I think this was maybe like his last album, or maybe the one that came out before the last one. And I was looking at her, I was like, are we really listening to a DJ Khaled album right now? Like, is this really?
I mean, but it's not shocking to do, because he only says DJ Khaled in another one on the album. I didn't mean to make that sound so bad. That sounded kind of bad. But we really listening because the artists that are on the album, because it's his album, but he's not rapping. It's just he puts people on the album. So I listen to the albums because I'll be like, oh, there's people on the album.
Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. I have never listened to a full DJ Khaled album. What I do with DJ Khaled's projects, I look at the track list, right? Mm-hmm. And I see who's featured on what record, and I'll download the song. And
you know what? Now that I think about it, I haven't listened to a whole album.
And again, this is not
the songs of the artists that I like in particular. Like when he dropped whatever album that was, but it had the Nas album done. I listened to the joint with Nas.
That album actually had a lot of dope records on it, because
and he had a song on there, I think, with Big Sean and
Holy Key.
It was songs like that I was listening to.
Yeah, that one was the one with I Got the Keys, Nas album done.
Yeah, see, it had some great songs on that album. So I usually would listen to those big artist songs, or on this album. Well, actually, I haven't even listened to the whole album. I might not even listen to it. I don't know. I just be listening to certain.
You're not missing anything.
I just be listening to certain songs that got certain people on it. And now there was this one joint on the album that was, it was like I think it was like nothing but reggae artists, and I was
that song was fire.
Hard. And I heard that. I was like, fam. I was like, okay, because I was watching the video to that, and I was like,
it's called Where You Come From. That shit is fire. That shit is fire.
I listened to that, and I was like, I want some jerk chicken. I want to go to Jamaica.
Oh, shit.
I was like, I want some jerk chicken. I want to go to Jamaica. I want to be immersed in the Jamaican culture right now. I want to go to Jamaica. I want to walk the streets of Jamaica right now. Right. I want Jamaican food. I want to be around some Rastafarians. I want to be in Jamaica right now. When I heard that song, I was like, this is hard.
Yeah,
this is so hard. I was like, this song right here. Yes, I was like, when I want to hear reggae, it needs to sound like this.
Yeah.
It needs to sound like this.
I 100% agree with you on that. That record was fire. The rest of the album, look, there's the record with the opening record with Wayne and Jeremiah, and he did the rapping over the Heart of the City Hove sample. I thought that was dope. I thought Wayne's verse was cool.
Queen did all right.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. It wasn't amazing. But the next record with the Lil Baby and Lil Durk, that shit sounded like Lil Baby and Lil Durk was like, yeah, let's just give DJ Khaled this little throwaway shit so he can stop bothering us.
It wasn't bad, but it was
I didn't like that record. I didn't like that record at all.
It wasn't bad. It's just it's almost like what you just said. It sounded like
that shit sounded like
it just sounded like a record that they was just like, let's just do this. And
honestly, if you want me to be completely honest with you, that's kind of how I felt about this whole entire album. I felt like most of these artists just kind of mailed in their verse and was just like, oh my God, it's DJ Khaled. Like, he wants a verse from me. Let me just put something down. Let me just put something down. And because we had the conversation about the 2 Drake records.
About Drake. And when you watch the video to Popstar,
he said everything that I said.
He's talking about DJ Khaled. He's just like,
I'm telling you. Like, I think that's how artists feel. They're like, oh my God, is this DJ Khaled calling me again? And you know,
I mean, if we're gonna be honest, he can't make an album without anybody.
Right. That's
what is he gonna say on every song? Another one? Like, what is he gonna do? Like,
what did he say on the record with her and the Migos? At the end, he was like, "You're a queen. You're amazing. You're beautiful, and don't forget." I can't even remember what he said. I was just like, "Shut the fuck up, DJ Khaled. Like, be quiet."
He can't make an album without artists. He can't.
I'm not gonna lie. I did like the sample with the record with Justin Timberlake. I think he used.
I still need to listen to that joint.
What sample was that? Oh, I can't remember what fucking sample that was. God damn it, that's gonna bother me.
He used the sample on the Migos Her joint too.
Yeah, he sampled a lot of dope records like on this. Like, the beats were cool. Like, I think the beats were cool. I think he said there was even I think on the I Can Have It All with Bryson Tiller and Meek Mill, he sampled the Beanie Siegel Feel It in the Air. I always thought that's one of my favorite Beanie Siegel records ever. Mm-hmm. And then that fucking Justin Timberlake is gonna bother the fuck out of me. Shit, whatever. There were a lot of dope samples on here. Sorry Not Sorry obviously caught my attention. You know what I'm saying? When I first saw the track, I was like, holy shit, Nas and Hov on there.
You want to talk about it?
I don't remember everything that was said in the verses. I just remember Jay-Z having the best. I was more impressed with Jay-Z's verse.
Jay-Z's verse was definitely better.
Which goes back to what we said in episode 48 or 49 or whenever that was, when I said that I think that Jay-Z is rapping better than Nas right now. Like, you know, it's no question.
I think that song showed where they're at now as far as rapping wise, and Jay-Z definitely got the upper hand.
Yeah,
on Nas when it comes to rapping now. I always thought Nas was a better lyricist, of course, but the way when it comes to them rapping now, because I mean overall I think Nas is the better lyricist, but now it's a different story. Jay-Z is out rapping Nas.
Yeah.
It's the way that he's talking about things, and it's just, Jay-Z is rapping different.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's so crazy because it's like he's rapping, Jay-Z is rapping so well, and it's like a comfortable type of rap. Like, I was surprised to see him in the music video because Jay-Z hasn't done a music video since what's the last video that we seen Hov in?
Probably one of his own.
I want to say maybe.
Oh no, it might have been the joint he did with Beyonce, the Beyonce joint.
Yeah, the self-titled. Oh well, no. It would have been 444. So 444 would have been the last time that he did a music video because the Beyonce album came out 2016. That came out before 444. So
I'm saying the joint album with Beyonce.
the joint project. Yeah, no, you're right. My bad. I completely forgot
that. That was like that was like 2019.
Yeah.
So he did. That's like probably the last time he was just like in a video like that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. I don't know why I was thinking. I completely forgot about that damn joint album that they did.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when I saw the music video, I was like, damn. So Hov is just out here because I'm thinking that he's kind of like I'm thinking he's done, like he's like finished, like with that. I'm pretty sure he's gonna still put
That's
out
the thing about
verses.
Jay-Z. He'll surprise you, and you be like, "Dang, is he done or is he not done?" Like, and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
pop up in the video, you be like, "Oh, I guess he's not done."
yeah. That's a fact.
Or he might just be like, "Y'all just gonna get a little taste, just every so often. I might just surprise you."
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. But yeah, I was just surprised to see that, seeing him and Nas, in the same on the same record and in the same music video in 2021. That's I feel like people who don't love this hip hop shit like me and you, they don't know what that is and what that means. You know what I'm saying? Like that's big to see them two in a video together. That obviously was probably the best record on the album, if you want me to be completely honest with you. I saw a lot of people ranting and raving about the Cardi B record.
Yeah, I mean, I like the way she was delivering and like her. I don't know. I like the way she was like rapping on it, but it's still something about this album that's just off.
Yeah, I think it was thrown together. I think it was a lot of throwaways. Like I think a lot of people just sent DJ Khaled some throwaway verses and was like, we just gonna give this motherfucker some whack shit and just put it together. And it really shows because the two Drake records, number one, those Drake records came out last year. Like those are old Drake records at this point. And
Popstar been out for a while.
Yeah, and then those two Drake records are not good Drake records. So Drake,
I like Popstar. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, I thought Popstar was trash.
I don't like Grease, but I like Popstar.
Grease would have been a dope song if he didn't make his voice sound like The Weeknd. I don't know why he did that. That song would have been fire if it was Drake's regular voice.
Yep.
So that fucked it up. And then I don't know, Popstar was just a little like it was like a basic song to me. You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, it's basic, but I think I just like the vibe of it. Yeah. It's not. Of course, it's not Drake's best lyrically. Like that's far.
I don't even think because
like his best song lyrically. I think it just got a dope vibe if you like in a bar or a club or something like that.
Nah, I do agree with that. Like I feel like even though I don't like the song, like there's songs that come out from artists where I don't like it, but if I hear it come on at the bar, I'm fixing to rap it word for word. But even like not on the lyric tip, I think Drake has come out with better like vibe songs than Pop.
Oh yeah,
I think Pop is just not even a good like fun Drake. You know, I don't know. I just thought the song was trash. That's just me. I'm only speaking for me. But yeah, man. Other than that, man, like I don't really listen to DJ Khaled albums like that. I do remember. I can't remember which album it was. It was the one I think with the Beyonce and Jay record in Future.
Oh yeah, the top off the Maybach joint.
That shit. I remember that album had a record on there with Jadakiss and Pusha T. That shit was fire. That shit was crack.
He was some good artists to work with, and he know how to put certain artists together. It's just this album wasn't it.
Yeah. I do want to say that I think that you have to give DJ Khaled credit because a lot of people like to say, what does DJ Khaled do? What is his talent? What does he do? It is a talent to be able to not this album. We're not talking about this album.
Not this album.
Every album before this, it's a talent to be able to put certain artists on certain records together and actually make it come out good. He has a history of putting the right artists together on the right songs and it coming out as a dope record. So
Father of a Child was his last album.
Yeah.
They had to have Beyonce in the Jay-Z and Future joint.
Yeah. That one had the Pusha T and Jadakiss record and the Fat Joe and Raekwon record. So he'll give you like hip hop shit sometimes. Like sometimes he'll
get in the real hip hop bag. Like when he did the Nas album is done. Nas was rapping like he was.
And that beat was crazy. That beat was crazy.
Is insane.
That Lauryn Hill sample, that beat was fucking
nuts.
Nah. I was like, yo, and he used that Fuji's. Oh, I was like, oh, this is fire.
Yeah, that beat was fucking crazy.
Crazy,
But yeah, man. DJ Khaled, don't really care too much for that album. Salute to Hov and Nas for being on the same record. That was dope. Hov still rapping at 51. That's crazy, man. I did not think that we would be getting any more. I don't know when Jay is gonna be done. Like, I don't know when he's gonna be done. I just know that I'm gonna cry. It's gonna be a sad day. But yeah, man. I think that pretty much covers everything. Make sure that y'all put some respect on Big Draco's name. Big Draco. Looking forward to the J. Cole album. Salute to Isaiah Rashad. Salute to everybody that's about to be dropping in TDE. I think in Dreamville, I think JID said he was going to be dropping something soon too. I know he's working on some shit.
I'm waiting on JID's music for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I've been seeing him do. He's done a lot of records with Conway from Griselda. You know what I'm saying? He been doing stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. And it's funny because Westside Gunn actually, I don't know if he went to those Dreamville sessions, but I know that he was on that list of artists that J. Cole wanted to come. So I'm wondering if there's some Griselda Dreamville music somewhere. Like, I need to hear that.
Cole work with them.
I need to hear that.
You work with Griselda, bro.
Yeah, man.
Freddie Gibbs, somebody.
Yeah. How do you feel about the Freddie Gibbs and Drake? Freddie Gibbs and Drake picture. I know you've seen that picture.
God, I saw that. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, man. I seen that and I was like, yo, Freddie Gibbs about to be out of here pretty soon. He about to be out of here. Him, because we're still waiting on the Benny and Drake record. I'm still waiting to hear that. But I'm wondering how a Freddie Gibbs and Drake record would sound. Like that would be some crazy shit.
It might make Drake step into another level of lyricism. Yeah. I feel like people like Freddie Gibbs make Drake want to rap at a higher level.
Yeah.
Because Freddie Gibbs is so like underground hip hop that I feel like Drake feels like sometimes he needs to match that type of energy on a record. I mean, he knows he's Drake, but a lot of people like pop Drake and stuff. But
yeah.
But I feel like when you on a record with Freddie Gibbs and there ain't no pop type record, it's like some real rapping. I feel like people like that, people from Griselda, people like Freddie Gibbs, like group like Griselda and people like Freddie Gibbs, it make him want to rap at a higher level. So that's interesting. That would actually be interesting. I feel like Drake can get into that real deal rapping bag if he around somebody like that. If like come like making a record, because he know Freddie Gibbs gonna be in his real MC bag, and if I'm listening, I'll be like, Freddie Gibbs had a harder verse than Drake. I'd be like, yeah, and Drake might not want it to be there. He might we got to be neck and neck some way somehow. So yeah, Drake making records, he know he got to really rap for real.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down to listen to hear a Freddie Gibbs and Drake record. I can't wait to hear this Benny record, Benny and Drake. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm definitely wanting to see Drake get next to some different, because I feel like that's kind of stepping out of his realm. You know what I'm saying? That's stepping out of his realm. So
that's all I want J. Cole to do. That's all.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I'm ready, man. I'm ready. But that's all I got. We forget anything? We leave anything out?
I mean, I know this episode ain't gonna come out for a few days, but happy Mother's Day to all mothers out there. Happy birthday to Fidel. Birthday was yesterday.
Yeah, man. Shout out to our boy Fidel. Happy birthday, man. Peace King.
Yeah, Peace King. And yeah, that's all I got, man.
Yeah, man. 100%. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. We wouldn't be who we are without you. So
happy Mother's Day to my mom. Love you, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day to my mom as well, Lisa Augustine. Love you.
Yes.
But yeah, man. Well, we appreciate y'all for pulling up to episode 53 of the TNT podcast. TNT. We'll be right back at you guys with another one.
Yes, sir.
Love. We out.
Out of here.